Hi there, lovely people. Good evening from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Today I'll be doing few reviews. Perhaps going to be shorter reviews today. I am unwell from yesterday. A little bit of unwellness due to my indiscipline. But time here is around 10 p.m. and I have three episodes. First episode, this is going to be all sample review, and these are going to be couple of Parfum.AE fragrances, and they are released jointly by Fragrantica and Luxodor. And the other one is going to be Paris Corner. I think it's called previous Zarah Barcode. So these were samples sent to me by Fragrantica Bangladesh. Thank you so much, brother, for your generosity. And I actually wanted to try these, like especially the DHI. Many people asked me about that one. So I'll talk about that. So you cannot read them from so far, right? I'll show you one by one. So I'd like to go without wasting much further time from the right side. It's going to be the previous Zara Barcode. So this samples, I think about 1.5 to 2 ml samples. So I did give couple of wearings, and I'm wearing it actually at this moment currently. In my left hand, you can see the oil shine. So the short and sweet, these fragrance is very, very nice. I did previously Superior, I think couple of other ones from this line, and they were quite okay. The juice quality was good, bottle was beautiful. So the perfume color is, I think, mild, maybe purplish or blue color. And this is perhaps a clone of these fragrances. Okay, first thing that comes to my mind is Invictus by Paco. Other one is going to be Rasasi's Hawas. Okay, these two are kind of similar. People tend to prefer Hawas over Invictus because Hawas is a little bit cheaper than Invictus and a little bit more aquatic or less sweet version of Invictus or Invictus Acqua with great longevity. This from Rasasi and this from Paco. So I will tell you, I got like mixed sort of feeling about this fragrance. Okay, the Barcode one, I think it replicates sort of like Invictus / Hawas, both. It has a DNA of both fragrances. I cannot seem to tell you like this is solely Invictus or solely Hawas. It's more fruity version of both. And when I smell this, it's kind of like an aquatic, ozonic, fresh sea breeze, a lot of citruses, fruity, that kind of vibe, but I don't get so much of salty aquatic vibes from the first one that I'm talking about here, Barcode. This fragrance still stays fruity. Think of something in line with Dunhill Desire Blue, kind of fresh, fruity summer wear. Very non-complicated scent. I got wearing this, I got about, I think, 3.5 hours on my skin, but this is a small sample, so maybe big bottle will get you more. So the first one, I think it's a previous Zara Barcode. It's a clone of both these fragrances, sort of, but it has its own fruity vibe, and it's less pungent than both these. Longevity is not going to be better than these two, obviously. So I wouldn't still complain because these fragrances, I remember, are very, very cheap. They're under $20, perhaps 20 something dollars for 80 ml. I forgot the bottle size, but this is a more budget version of these and very, very pleasant. So I'm not going to say this is better than Hawas, but some people may like this over Invictus, which is good news because Invictus to some people are very annoying and bubblegummy. Overall longevity and projection, everything wise, overall like an average, I'll give it like a 7 out of 10. Good, solid performer, but not a beast mode. I prefer Hawas over this if you ask about the juice quality. But if you cannot afford Hawas, go for previous Zara Barcode. It's a good fragrance. I like the juice color. Very, very nice. Okay, so you can give it a try if you have it somewhere available. Like let's say they have a sample somewhere, you can give it a try. Okay, so overall my rating for this, I like the smells, I'll give it a 7.5. So now I want to do, let me remove these. I want to do review of Parfum.AE because this house, I have one bottle here, full bottle. Is called the One for Men, a Neo Spice. These are the standard bottle they give, okay, with a nice little box, which looks kind of like a tester box, but it's okay. And one other thing is, Fragrantica owner is Bangladeshi. He lives in Dubai. So this is a joint venture between Bangladesh and Dubai. So Luxodor uses very high quality. I forgot the company they take the oils from. I always forget the name. It starts with G. Okay, so whatever they use in Luxodor, they use in these fragrances, and these can be worldwide shipping. And I think their retail price is $38 starting, and then they have more or less few more. So let me remove this at the side a little bit. And let me talk about which one should I talk about. I think let's talk about the Profumo, Acqua Profumo. This was sent to me by Bidul Bhai, owner of Fragrantica. So this one is a clone of Acqua di Profumo. I have all of them originals with me. Let me keep it here. Acqua di Profumo. How does it? The bottle presentation you're gonna get like this. Okay, 100 ml standard size. I think EDP concentration. Okay, so let's spray this a little bit. I tried it like one day, and this is gonna be my second day sort of. This is supposedly a clone of Acqua di Profumo. Okay, let's give it some time. When I spray this, interesting. This fragrance, it's very much reminiscent of Acqua di Profumo and Acqua di both, to be honest. I do not get that much of darkness of Profumo, but it's not really that light also like the original. The original one is also pretty nice. I mean, people who like these fragrances, OG fragrances, they would tell you these are some fragrances they used number of years, and they are always satisfied with these kind of oceanic, aquatic, masculine, spicy fragrances. So what I get from the Profumo version of the Parfum.AE, I would tell you this fragrance longevity, all of them are on average 6 to 7 hours. The one, it didn't last that much. It lasted like 3 to 4. But the rest of them, like the next one also, about 5 to 6 hours at least, you know, on my skin. So Acqua di Profumo longevity is good, but if you actually are used to using Profumo, it may not be matching the performance of this, because this one lasts pretty well, even with the non-magnetic cap. But Acqua di Profumo, difference between this and this, I would tell you the blend wise, if you spray this on you, you can tell the quality is so much better. I'll just tell you frankly, even though this is a gift to me, sent as a gift, the sample, I prefer Acqua di Profumo original. But here is the case for people who cannot afford this, okay, because these 125 ml, if you buy now, it's going to be nearly $100 or $100 plus, okay. And if you buy 200 ml, it's reaching towards $170. So it's not cheap. Even the Acqua di is not cheap. They are never cheap in the first place, but people who cannot afford it, it's a good replacement. I can tell you it's a good fragrance. It's a spicy, fresh, reminds me of Periolis 360 Red, some of the other clones, but it stays more watery. It stays more salty. It reminds me a little bit of Nautica Voyage kind of fragrances, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, Purom, Eau Intense. It reminds me of that. So it's watery, a little bit of spices, but not overly spicy, not much of patchouli that you get in this one, but it's somewhere between Acqua di and Acqua di Profumo. I think the performance from the Acqua di Profumo A version, Parfum.AE, AE, sorry, I keep saying AE, is going to be better than Acqua di the original, but I think it's going to be decent longevity. I would say at least you're going to get 4 to 5 hours for sure if you go heavy on the shirt. So I like this fragrance, but it's not 100% pinpoint clone of Profumo. So overall, my assessment on that one, I'll give it a 7.8. Why not 7.5? It's 7.8. Okay. So the price points can be up for debate. Some people said these are a bit expensive for clone house. I mean, they're doing hundreds of clones. Maybe in future they'll give discounts or something, but at this point, maybe a little bit pricey. So test before you buy. So finally, we'll be talking about my last one, which is my favorite fragrances clone, Dior Intense's clone, and they do have Dior Intense, but Parfum.AE. So this is going to be a real test. Reason being, I'll tell you, Dior Intense, you guys know, is my signature scent. I have gone through thousands of fragrances in my journey, and I loved many fragrances, sometimes more than this, at times more than this, but I always come back to Dior Intense because it's my signature scent. This one started my collection, at least one of them, and I smell this every time. I never get bored. That lipsticky, iris, cacao, chocolatey vibe. It's just perfection in a bottle. Even the new formulation, if you let it sit in your collection for some time, this fragrance is going to get very beautiful. So this one will be a bit challenging for me because to reach this hype or this class, I smelled a few ones, like you can see behind me. Behind this bottle is Narciso Rodriguez Blue Noir Parfum. This one has a little bit of Dior Intense in there. Valentino Uomo Intense, good fragrance. Givenchy Gentleman, the EDP version, they have some sort of similarity, but nothing beat Dior Intense for me. It's like ultimate beauty. So until now, I cannot tell you like there's a perfect replacement for DHI. Okay, so is this fragrance gonna do that for you? And DHI at this moment is very expensive. So if this is good, I recommend this as a replacement of that, but it will be a tough job. Let's see what we get. So I'm wearing this on my hand 1 hour before the review, and then I think not 1 hour, 1 hour 40 minutes, something like that. So I was watching IPL cricket and then gave it a break. And then now I'm back with the reviews. See, my voice is broken. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, nice prayers on these. So this one, Dior Homme Intense, their version, I'll tell you one thing. The opening, whew, the opening, it's very good. The opening is almost going very close to Dior Homme Intense, but if you give it like 10 seconds, then you start seeing the differences. Okay, the opening is so good in the clone. Okay, it after 10 seconds or so, I'll tell you this one reminds me of 75 to 77% of Dior Homme Intense opening. It's not exact opening. Okay, yeah, this one has a little bit of pepper. You can tell it's not that creamy smooth iris lipstick vibe. It's not exactly that, but it's more like a fresh peppery version of Dior Homme Intense's opening. So this is more opulent. You can see the juice color. It smells like, this one smells like cacao, a little bit richer, sweeter. Maybe there's a little bit of tad bit of lavender. This one doesn't have that depth, like huge thick opening like Dior Homme Intense. So I prefer Dior Homme Intense's opening. Sorry, a little bit of cold. Yeah, so I prefer Dior Homme Intense opening still. This is still very gorgeous, but this fragrance is not bad. Opening wise, definitely reminiscent of Dior Homme Intense, but with a hint of synthetic peppery note. Okay, so think of Dior Sauvage as pink pepper mixed with the Dior Homme Intense. So not as irisy, not as makeup bad, but good news is this fragrance lasts quite good time. Okay, I tried it a couple of times before. This one performed good. So their oil concentration is not bad. Definitely not going to beat Dior Homme Intense original, or the ADG Profumo won't beat the original. But for longevity, they are not bad. So this one lasts a little bit longer than Profumo. Profumo is a fresh one. This is more sweeter version. So dry down wise, it's okay. It's not bad, but it remains something to be desired for, or something to desire with, something like that. I don't know. I still would say Dior Homme Intense still is the king. You know, there is just not exact replacement I can suggest until now, unless you get some of the other ones, but this one is very hard to replicate. Okay, so if I put this, let's say for example, on me, just reminding myself, okay, I wear this on special occasion only, man. I'm sorry to say, like when I smell them side by side, yeah, yeah, there is like the opening, that 75%, but it slowly goes away. It stays on the dry down more like 65%, similar to Dior Homme Intense. Okay, it's not even similar to Dior Homme. So it's a shadow of Dior Homme Intense. It's a good attempt, but the quality wise, man, when I smell Dior Homme Intense, man, that's just too good. This is just too good. This is just a king. So not bad, but I would not say this can replace Dior Homme Intense. Okay, I'll just give you my fair opinion. Okay, and you can try the fragrance. Maybe it will be better on you. Maybe you like it more than me, or you can give it some time, let it see in your collection. Maybe it'll get richer, but for the time being, I don't see this as a replacement of Dior Homme Intense. Okay, so it's a good inspired version, 65%. Okay, but the Acqua ADG Profumo one, maybe a little bit more. So this one I'll give it like a 7.5. 7.5 for the quality and longevity, and not pinpoint clone of Dior Homme Intense. Maybe it would have gotten like 8 or something. So there you go. Parfum.AE, their fragrances, Acqua ADG Profumo and Dior Homme Intense clone. Take care. Have a nice day. Thanks, Fragrance Beauty, for sending this my way. Take care. Bye bye.